Hey everyone, Coping Skills here, back with another Nightwish reaction. All you Nightwish Army, today, Elan from Tampere 2015, continuing down this concert path, trying a new strategy out, recorded 4 songs in one day, but stretching out the release over 4 days, see how they do. Hopefully a little bit more bite-sized increments is better for everybody. I don't know. Little test group. Sorry you're my guinea pigs. But in any case, if you're new to the channel, I'm a licensed mental health counselor in Florida. Started doing reaction videos to try to raise mental health awareness. So you may get some commentary from me from time to time about mental health. If you like the content, please subscribe. Maybe comment. Hit the like button. If you want to support the channel even further, you could become a channel member or buy me a coffee. The link to that is in the description of the video. But without further ado, all right, and now Elan. I have no idea what to expect from this song, so let's just jump in.
Something tells me you might know this one too. And you singing along sounds so beautiful. Please join us again, as loud and beautiful as you can.
Yeah, before we get into this verse with the crowd joining in, yeah, man, beautiful vocals. I really love the vocals in this one. It's so beautiful. I think the musical structure of the song really kind of brings to the forefront Floor's vocals in this one, and man, it's just beautiful. As for the lyrics of the song, leave the sleep and let the springtime talk in tongues from the time before man. Listen to a daffodil, tell her tale. Let the guest in, walk out, be the first to greet the morn. Basically, leave the sleep and let the springtime talk. So, kind of winter is sleep, right? So now springtime is talking. So this kind of change in season, in the tongues from the time before man. It really makes you think of kind of this idea of evolution buried in this concert, in this album, because if springtime is talking, that means all the birds mating in spring and nature being alive in spring and very active after a cold winter. The tongues that they're speaking in are definitely those that don't have anything to do with mankind, right? It's a nature just speaking in nature speak, if that makes sense. Listen to the daffodil tell her tale. So, kind of looking at the one smallest little dainty flower and listening even to that. So, from the vast springtime, all speaking to the tiny daffodil, take it all in. Let the guest in, walk out, be the first to greet the morning. So, get out early in the morning, get going, don't um, don't delay. Just beautiful. And then the meadows of heaven await harvest, the cliffs unjumped, cold waters untouched, the elsewhere creatures yet unseen. Finally, your number came up. Free fall awaits the brave. Beautiful call to adventure again here. The meadow's heaven await the harvest. I'm not sure exactly what that one means, but it kind of sets a beautiful picture in your mind. But then the cliffs unjumped. Obviously, going cliff jumping is an adventure. You haven't done that yet. I've actually done that before, and it's pretty much a rush. Cold waters untouched. So yeah, you cliff jump into untouched cold waters, kind of still water below. The elsewhere creatures yet unseen. So underneath the water, there may be creatures you don't know. You jump in and see what's going on. There's going to be fish and life everywhere, creatures all around. Finally, your number came up. The free fall awaits the brave. So are you brave enough to jump? Beautiful lyrics. I really like the call to adventure. All right, before we get into this last bit of the song, man, so many beautiful lyrics. Come, taste the wine, race the blind, they will guide you from the light, riding knots till the end of time. Man, so such beautiful lyricism here. Racing the blind doesn't seem like it would be a fair race, but then it switching from they will guide you from the light. If you need to race in the darkness, if you need to go into the darkness, the blind will help you race without the light, away from the light. Does that make sense? Riding knots till the end of time. So knots are the way that the word is written is knot is a undone things, like things that you didn't do. So if you're writing regrets, basically until the end of time, that's an interesting thought. If that's what it means, yeah. Knot could also be a zero in the number scale. Back in the early 1900s, they might say naught eight, meaning '08, meaning 1908. So it might be writing zeros, right? A nothingness. That might be what it means. I don't know. And then come surf the clouds. Now race the dark. It feeds from the runs undone. Meet me where the cliff greets the sea. So, yeah, so we went from racing the blind and the blind helping you in the dark to now racing the dark. And it feeds from the runs undone. So, a run might be like you surf or you ski. A run. So a run undone is a path not traveled, right? So it feeds off of you staying put and not adventuring. And then meet me where the cliff greets the sea. So it's about taking that jump, plunging yourself. The brave, you're next in line. Your number's up. Are you going to take and heed the call to adventure? Race the blind. The blind would just walk off the cliff away from the light. And now you're also racing the dark because the dark feeds off of you not adventuring, sitting still. Man, very cool lyrics. I'm really digging Tomas's lyricism is next level. That's for sure. And then the answer to the riddle before your eyes is in dead leaves and fleeting skies. Return swans and sedulous mice, writing on the garden's book in the minute of a lover's look. Swans kind of change from an ugly duckling into a swan. So if you're returning, maybe you're retreating from evolving. Does that make sense? And then sedulous mice, that sounds like mice that are stuck in one place, not growing. Um, I'd have to look up what sedulous means because that word is not in my vocabulary, but will be after this song. And then building a sandcastle close to the shore, a house of cards from a worn out deck, a home from the fellowship, poise and calm, write a lyric for the song only you can understand. So yeah, that's beautiful language as well, because if you build a sandcastle close to the shore, it's likely to get wiped out. If you build a house of cards with a worn out deck, they're unstable and the house of cards will probably crumble. A home from the fellowship, poise and calm, kind of harkens back to if you need a home away from the fellowship, that's your Walden, right? Like that's that inner peace that was referred to in my Walden, that song. And the next lyrics also kind of play into that. Write a lyric for the song only you can understand. So it's something that's yours and yours alone. And that adventure is yours. And it's talking about writing in this garden book in the minute of a lover's look, taking advantage of these moments when that lover, when you meet eyes with someone and you make that eye contact and they draw you in, you only have a moment to act on it. And I think it's kind of talking about that kind of thing where you're creating something for yourself, creating that adventure, even if it's just in the moment of a lover's look. I don't know. It's beautiful.
Riding hard and shooting star comes to life. Open mind, have a laugh at the orthodox. Content deep, let the devil's mind see. Travel with great Elan, dance a jig at the funeral. Come, taste the wine, praise the blind. They will guide you from the light. Writing thoughts till the end of time. Ooh, come, surf the clouds, raise the dark. It feeds from the rooms undone. Meet me where the cliff reaches the sea. Come. Ihana, kiitos.
Beautiful. There's one more verse to kind of look at. Riding hard every shooting star. Come to life, open mind, have a laugh at the orthodox. Come, drink deep, let the dam of mind seep, travel with great Elan, dance a jig at the funeral. So this verse kind of ties up this this call to adventure with not fitting in the box that society wants to put you in or that tradition wants to put you in. Orthodoxy is the traditional ways of doing things, it's the status quo. So, this verse is really about breaking that status quo, having an adventure, having an open mind, learning, having a laugh at the establishment or the way that things are quote unquote supposed to be done, and come drink, let the dam of mind seep. So these thoughts that you have trapped in your head, let it seep, let it come out. Don't let it stay trapped in the mind. That's very poignant. And then travel with great Elan. This whatever this word is, I don't know what it means, but in context, I would say that it means this call to adventure, this sense of adventure, this attitude to just go for it, like Nike, just do it, and then dance a jig at the funeral. So, if you die, dance a jig anyway. At least you had a life. At least you went in both feet. You took the dive into adventure. Wow, that is some call to adventure. It really reminds me of a storytelling structure called The Hero's Journey, kind of innovated by Joseph Campbell. I don't know if you're aware of it, but there was another writer, I forget his name off the top of my head, that kind of broke it down into 12 steps, how a hero kind of becomes a hero and the things that they have to go through in order to reach that plateau. And it's played out probably most notably with Luke Skywalker in Star Wars. In so many different tales, you see this same type of hero's journey. It's a great way to tell a story, and it also reminded me of a book that I read when I was a younger guy called Wild at Heart. But it's written from a place of understanding what makes men be real men and living with honor and uh, courage and all the qualities in men that you want, not the kind of toxic masculinity that comes out with narcissism and those type of things. And part of that, like the real underlying essence of that book, is a call to adventure that men and women both, but it's a book written for young men, need adventure. They need something to go after. Um, Everything being safe and pristine and already laid out for you is boring. And it doesn't make you want to live life to the fullest unless there's something to conquer, some sort of adventure, uh, or damsel in distress to save, or planet to rescue, or what have you. It's just some sort of adventure. And a lot of men, especially, but I think also women need adventure in their life in order to be fulfilled. So this song really kind of paints that picture for me. And from a mental health perspective, understand that human beings have this call to adventure inside of us, and we need to answer that call. We need to heed that in us to live a life that's full. If you are safe and you never take any risks and you're always sheltering yourself, you will probably be secluded and will struggle with your mental health because you're encapsulated in your own thoughts without letting the dam break and those thoughts seep out and get some healing and some refreshing and some life well lived. So, if you are struggling with mental health and you are feeling down or depressed or stuck, give yourself an adventure. Take a jump off that cliff to dive into the water. Do what you have to do. Like, take an adventure, make an adventure, even if it's in the blink of a lover's look. Heed the call. Until the next song, click on something, keep listening. Ciao.